There's something you start to realize the more life you live, and that's this. It's never as bad 5 years later as it feels in the moment. Right now, when like something hits you, rejection, failure, embarrassment, loss, it doesn't just feel like an event. It feels like your whole system's collapsing, like it's permanent, like it defines you. Oof, that hit me to the core. I hate that when things define me. But what's actually happening is much simpler than that. It's just a shock to your nervous system. Like your body is reacting as if something life threatening just happened. So like I'm sure we've all, like your thoughts speed up. You start predicting worst case scenarios. You start building a story around it. Um, and in that state, everything feels amplified. It feels heavier. It feels final. It's a good word for it. But time in distance, uh, they have a way of dissolving intensity. And as I say that, that makes me curious about, the work that I like to focus on with David Bohm and Jiddu Krishnamurti uh, and Mr. Einstein. But anyways, time has a way of dissolving intensity. So like give it weeks, give it months, give it years. And the same thing that once felt unbearable can become just a memory, sometimes even a lesson, sometimes even a joke. That's ideal. And you can look back and think like, I can't believe I made that mean so much. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's a gap that most people don't see in the moment. They treat temporary emotional overload like permanent reality. So what do you do with that? You know, you you can get it out of the way. You let yourself feel it without turning it into identity and without building a story that says this is who I am now or this is how my life is going to be. And I think that just takes time. I think that just takes experience. I'm 30, so it's taken me this long to realize that. And a wonderful truth that I've realized is most things that, you know, that I or you might be panicking about right now, um, there just won't be, even the slightest emotional charge about it in a few years, And if that's true, if you start having that experience, the question then becomes like, why suffer in advance? Like, why build meaning that time is just going to delete anyway? It makes me wonder. I think about that a lot. Feel it, let it pass. Overattach if you're going to. I guess everyone's going to learn this lesson at their own pace. But just know that what feels like a life sentence today is usually it can just be a nervous spike. You know, um, in your system that hasn't like settled yet. And 5 years from now, maybe even a year from now, you'll understand that clearly. So feel free to comment in the section below and let me know what what were you freaking out about 5 years ago that you just laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, damn, I freaked out about that. If you have a story, leave it in the comment below. I'd love to know.